I think people do care about this. And I think when you ask why 35% of the country doesn't vote or engage in the political process, a lot of it is because they see that it's a game to a lot of people, and they see that nothing changes and they all protect one another, and they don't fundamentally see the difference between Democrats or Republicans in their day-to-day lives. So they go, fuck it. And you go back to the 2008 financial crisis where tens of millions of Americans lost their homes, tens of millions of Americans lost their jobs, their whole lives were fucked. And what happened? Wall Street got a bailout so they could prop up the banks. And who went to prison? Who went to prison? Did anybody go to prison? No, I think it was like one guy, and it was for something like super egregious, but like it wasn't.
It was like an Indian American. One Indian American Wall Street guy went to prison, but everyone else bailed up.
You're telling me you can't find one banker that committed fraud in that? It's just, it's bananas to me. It's the same thing with this. It's the same thing with Diddy. It's like the number of people, or like go back to the Catholic Church scandal, right? The number of people who knew, who facilitated, who lied, who turned the other cheek is tremendous. It's tremendous. Or like, I grew up, I'm a Notre Dame football fan, but I also grew up by parents that grew up in Pennsylvania. So they're big Penn State fans. Like the number of people who had to know about what Sandusky was doing at Penn State, up to and including Joe Paterno, and Joe Paterno lost his job. But every year they have Joe Paterno Day at the University of Pennsylvania. And like, it's so fucked up that we live in this society where people are comfortable and okay with this stuff, and there's no accountability for it. And people go, well, we just got to look at all of it, And I'm like, you're not looking at any of it. You want to turn the other cheek and you want to let this shit happen. And like, this can't, like, I'm like afraid to let my son go to a play date because I don't trust that people are going to like self-govern themselves. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just